Let's say it is Thursday, the 10th day of April 2025, about 12:19 in the afternoon. And I'm starting out this video with this colorful bench. And right up here, you can see we're at the Pelea Plaza, J.T. Smith Sculpture Garden. And here, I'll show you just on this side. You got that thing right there that looks like a globe. And some pretty plants, you can see that. But anyways, we walk through this gate here. You see up here on this building, you got these eyes looking at you. And then this is that world thing again. Then they got this. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. There is a sign out there, so I guess I could see it that way, but you can see that. Then they got some nice little flowers here. Pretty colors for sure. Then they got this, I don't know, I guess they use this for a stage or something sometime. I'm going to assume. Pelea Law Center. Cool looking buildings, and then of course I like the exposed brick and all that. That definitely looks good. And then they got this thing. And again, I have no idea what this represents, but let's see. This says Darrell L. Deming, Slip Slide 1977 Welded Steel 4x5 before 20th Annual Invitational Purchase Award. Okay, so slip slide, you figure it out. I don't know, slip sliding away, I guess. Then over here, we have this marble here. You can see that. And it is Art Wells Voluptuous 2018 Georgia Marble 48. Okay, so it's supposed to be a voluptuous woman. That's what that's supposed to be. And once more, back to these eyes. So here we are, we're in Longview, Texas. I don't think I told you that yet. That's where we are. There's the Vera Bank with great big flags up there. And so we're in downtown. We're going to walk around and check it out and see what it's about, okay? All right, here in the middle of the street, we got this four-sided clock here. Let me see if I can get over here without getting run over. And I can. All right, and just show you a couple of sides so you can see. And it looks like the time is right, actually. So there we got that. And here's what some of these buildings look like, by the way. And then over on this side, got that gigantic building over there. Then this Longview World of Wonders. And on down through that Wild Honey, Firehouse, different things. Okay, here's a mural. You see there's like a train down here at the bottom. They got balloons up at the top. You gotta look hard, but those are horses, like they're running in the clouds. And then more of the train here, you could see. And you can see that, in fact, this is all the smoke coming out of the train. That's got those horses. I think you can see them better this way now. Yeah, I know you can. And then there's the engine. And then they've got the oil here. And right here, celebrating 150 years of Longview, 1870 to 2020, right there. All right, let's go over diagonal and get another one. Okay, here is a little balloon that apparently they have these set around town in different places. And you can see the Tree of Life stocked with trees. So it looks the same all the way around. And then right over here, I wanted to show you this mural. It's not the greatest mural, I will admit that. But yeah, you can pretty much see the whole thing. Up there's this Silver Grizzly Espresso. They got trees. And I don't know, is that a pig? And then more trees. So I'm not sure what to make of this one, to be honest. So I'm going to let you do the interpretation of it, okay? Okay. I am trying to get this story right here, if I can. I don't know if that's coming out or not. I hope it is. This building here is the back of the Longview News Journal. Or Journal News, which was it?
News Journal.
News Journal.
It was called the Longview Morning News.
That's true, yeah. Many years ago it was called the Longview Morning News. When my wife worked here. So I'm making this memory for her. Now they've definitely expanded this building. They made it bigger. They certainly made it different. I know in the front, I know it's completely different. We're going to get that too. But you see that blue and white sign there that says News Journal? Well, this is the Longview News Journal. And in fact, that brown, blonde-looking building says the Longview News, probably. Let's go down here and take a look. Okay, so up there at the top, it says the Longview Daily News, and below it, it says Longview Morning News. And that's what it used to be called literally 43 years ago when we lived here. Yeah, we're that old. Let's go check more of this building. Okay, this is the front of, as they call it, the News Journal Plaza. Okay, we also have one of these balloons that are around town in different places. You can see it. It's got the L for Longview. Got the little green basket down there. And then basically this guy. And then there's another L right there. So, not a bad looking balloon. And again, one more look at this building. Wow. The Longview News Journal has grown tremendously over the years. Here is the Vera Bank balloon right here. And you can see, it has the same colors as their bank in that parking garage and stuff had. So, that's that one. Okay, so you can see I'm walking up towards this building, got these flags and everything in this shot. And that's the cultural district. You can see they just got flowers on the building. Just trying to get down here a little bit to where you can see it nice and easy and evenly. And there's the flags right there too. That's a pretty good shot right there. Okay, so here's another balloon right across the street from the one I just grabbed for you. So you can see that one. Cute little purple basket there. Right here is the Heritage Plaza. That says 1871, the railroad transforms a pioneer community. So here you go. You can see some history. Pause that and read that. Pause that and read that. And you see, look at there. There's a woman in a wagon with a horse there. That's pretty cool. And here's a steam train. First came the railroad in 1870, it says. So here, there's a picture of the Texas Pacific, engine number 642. So go ahead and pause that and read that. Pause that and read that. Okay, and then down here they got more stuff. So wow, yeah, on all of these brick walls, look there, there's the courthouse in 1873. There's a picture of it. And then, of course, again, you can read that, pause it, pause that, read that. And you can see they've got it into this brick. And then here, T&P Depot is what you're looking at there. And I only know that because of this. You see that? T&P Depot. And again, let's see, maybe we can get this whole thing in one shot. Yeah, we can. We just pause that and read all of that. And that just says Eastman there. Up here we got rails, timber, and cotton bring growth. And right there says the same thing. Check that out. All right, pause and read. Pause and read. And then look here, they got big bales of hay. The wagon and horses, there's 3 guys down there. Some clouds in the sky. Pine Tree Cumberland Presbyterian Church. Got people there. And the railroad boomtown settles down. So that's apparently a picture of it. And then again, pause it, read it. Pause it, read it. Okay, my goodness, this is going to take a while. Dolly's Longview's first fire engine. So check that out. See those mules there. And here you go for the history. Pause, read. Pause, read. Here's the picture on the brick. You can see 1890s, the good old days. City Bakery. Another guy on a wagon, some horses down there looks like. Mule-drawn streetcar. Oh, okay, those were mules then. So here you go. Let's see. Yeah, there's the whole thing. Right there. Pause that and read that, okay? Together we're going to learn a great history. Okay, now here we're getting up into the 1900s, so Longview charters the first industry in Texas. So you can see there's a farmer there. He's on a plow. Okay. Longview charters first industry in Texas, the Kelly Plow Works. Okay. So they made plows. So let's see. Yeah, there we go. Pause that. Pause that right there and read that, okay? All right. Over here, we have got technology brings modern convenience. Okay, so these are store windows, looks like. And right here, the machinery used to install Longview's first water and sewer lines. And here, pause that, read that. Pause that and read that to finish it up. All right, we've got a couple of more walls after this. The end of the beginning. Okay, so there you go. Bodie Park, named after Mayor G.A. Bodenham, or Heim, located at the corner of Tyler and Fredonia. You can go ahead and pause that and read that, if you will. And then pause that and read all of that. And here is a picture. There's a little fountain down there I can see. And it says Bodie down there at the bottom. Got a lot of trees and stuff. And then here's the 1910s transportation. Model T's, trains, and trolleys. So there you go. Good old Model T right there. With a building right there behind it. And here you go. A train. So pause. Read that. Pause and read that. All right. We're getting close. Here we got the 1930s. The oil boom brings renewal. So, picture of a big town, but we'll look at that closer. Check that out. Wow, that's a lot of people. Okay, so go ahead and pause, read that. Pause and read that. Here's what's drawn on the brick. Hopefully you can make all that out. And then over here we got a guy, looks like with a Coke in his hand. Here, look, to show you, right there. That's what it looks like to me anyway. I don't know. The first discovery wells, and then boom. There you go. Kind of reminds you of Kilgore, doesn't it? So there you can pause and read. Pause and read. Give you that one. Okay, so after we finish this wall, we got one more wall. The Gray County Airport, a city that grows. You can pause and read that. And pause and read that last little bit. So there is the building for the News Journal. There's an airplane, World War II, and its aftermath of the 40s. That's a hospital, and looks like some nurses and soldiers standing there. Okay, World War II and its aftermath. You see this? Okay, and again, just let's see. Yeah, we can get the whole thing. Pause that and read that whole thing. All right. Last but not least, let's go finish up the last wall. The 1950s, the fabulous 50s. Here's the picture right here. Earth moving equipment. Pause that and read all of that stuff. Pause that, read all that stuff. Here's the picture on the wall. There's a guy there. By a machinery. Yeah, big, a great big tire. So that, like that on that big machine, what we just saw in that picture. And then this one's way harder to make out, okay? I guess supposed to be some kind of a building or something in clouds. The first tank car, okay? So here, I think I can get this whole shot, yeah, in one shot. Just pause that, read that. All right, let's check out this back side. And here we go, the 1970s Centennial Celebration. You can pause and read. Pause and read. And there, yeah, we got a guy and a girl dressed up from the old time, completing a century of development. You can see, and over here, Longview expands its influence in the 60s. So I know I'm doing all these backwards, but you know, I'm just weaving back and forth. So cars and all that, it looks like to me, Longview expands its influence on Interstate Highway 20. Pause and read. Pause and read. And that is it. So just over here, the Heritage Plaza, and you can see the symbol that they put on this. This is Heritage Plaza up there. So there you go. There's the whole thing. Okay, so here we come across another balloon. And you can see they got the bottom made more like a basket there. But it's definitely a colorful balloon. Just to show you some of it. And then there's another one across the street. Okay, so this one, Texas Oncology, Longview Cancer Center, has made that one. There's the 150-year, 1870 to 2020. You can see it around here. It says Longview right there. Got the blue bonnets on it. Again, that's blue down there. And then we got some red flowers over on this side. So there you go. You got red and blue both. This is the courthouse here. It used to be the jail as well on the upper floor. I don't know if it still is or not. But you can see there's a woman here like Lady Justice or something. Well, except, well, she ain't blind, so I don't know. But we got a Confederate soldier up there. We're looking at his side. See the guns right there. So she is writing dedicated to the Confederate soldier 1861 to 1865. That's what she's doing. That's the scroll she's got in her hand. And up there he is. And look at these. We got some beautiful trees around this place. Great big magnolia here. And look at where all the limbs that used to be there that are gone. Of course, they're doing all kinds of construction out here. But you can see the Statue of Liberty over there across the street. And then them great big flags on Vera Bank again. All right, let's keep looking and exploring Longview. Here, we're still at the courthouse. This says served with honor. And it says in honor and memory of all Gray County veterans, all wars, living and dead. So this is the monument for them. See over here, it says in memoriam, they gave their lives in service to their country. And there's a ton of names there. I can't definitely stand here and read them all. This video will be 3 hours long. Commissioner's Court, and Veterans Communion. All right, so here. So if you want to pause and read all this, do it there. Do it there. And hopefully that's getting the last of it. And you can see the detail in this. Look at this guy's boots with the shoestrings and everything, his pants. His packs and everything, his helmet. Pretty cool. All right, I am still at the courthouse, and look at this. They got this wall of water here. Check this out. There you go. Nice and blue, ain't it? All the way down. So that looks good. And here, I think I'll take you in a little bit of it, okay?